Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Panthers going up against the Eagles. So with that, we'll send you up to the Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, as we hand it over to our broadcasting team of Brandon Godden and Charlie Davis.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. They come up in a two tight end look here.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
So on 4th down, the Eagles will call on the left foot of Donnie Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Panthers, Ted Ginn. This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So here we go now, an extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and that brings up 4th down. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. Darren Sproles. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 71 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going for the defensive guys? Plays like that really hurt.
Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Panthers now. Set to take over on offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
For the right play, yeah.
That, too. I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up a first down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
They left their receiver runner out of the Wildcat. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. Now they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And a Wildcat formation here. Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Now it's Sproles. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Charles Johnson's stock in trade is coming off the edge and getting to the quarterback. But he knows how to make some of those subtle moves inside to help in the run game, and he did it right there.
He's an athlete back in high school, played football, basketball, track, so he's a mobile guy.
Mobile guy, made a nice play against the run.
But he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down and try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Now, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz taking it in. And the Eagles add on it. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now, after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. 2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. And he'll be taken down here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Newton now to throw. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They give to Whitaker. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
They go back to Stewart on 1st. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. And the offense moving quickly to the line. The toss play, Stewart. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on 4th. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. On 4th down, Newton surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. The final shot before half for Wentz. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. First half, and hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
20.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They come out here in the eye. Now Stewart on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try the air now with Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And now they're in the hurry-up. The busy night continuing for Stewart. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One receiver right, that's Brown. On second down, here's Newton. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Leonis McKelvin. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Come on, let's go!
A big pick up there on the run. 30 yards.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Now, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. That one goes for 36 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat. They run again with Barner. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenjon Barner, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. So they cannot get into the end zone to add the extra pair of points. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Looking to get the ground game going with Stewart. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. Now a run for Barner. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kenjon Barner with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Newton to throw. Now, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. 23 yards on the play. And they're going to speed things up here.
Come on now. Check 31. Check 31. Good. 6 yards. Check 6 yards.
On first down, it's Newton. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. And that formation won't yield much here as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And he'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim. Hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Rodney McLeod.
Hard to admit that I used to draw portraits.